What's up, YouTube? It's me, Evan, back with another collection video, this time for the Wii. Nintendo's best-selling console, I think. I only got it because there was going to be a new Smash Brothers on it, and you could play GameCube discs in here, and I got the I got the component cables hookups. I could not find component cables for GameCube. So I was excited to play my GameCube games on component cable because they look way better than regular old AV. But yeah, so that's why I got this one. Came with a memory card port or something. And then the most important thing, let's see, you can use your GameCube controllers to play your GameCube games. So that's basically why I got this, and I ended up finding some joy out of it. That was going to be a combined video with my Wii and Wii U, because basically they're almost the same thing. And I only have 3 games for Wii U, so why not include it in this video. Now for the accessories. Here goes what the standard controller looked like. This is an expansion you had to plug in to get the motion better. So this uses motion control, I'm sure everybody knows. Turn it this way to play like a controller. Super uncomfortable, super stupid, bad idea. But playing like this was totally fine for games like that. Useless for fighting games like this, and very useless for fighting games like this. I got a lot of fighting games for this system. This was useless. Yeah, weird design. They wanted to make it like a TV remote so normies could play the games. This here was my saving grace. This worked great for fighting games. Feels very cheap, but it worked really well. I used this to death on Tenkaichi and other games like that. Smash Brothers, I still used my GameCube controllers, but this worked well for other fighting games. Tatsunoko versus Capcom, this worked good too, until I got the arcade stick. That'll be in a separate video though. Alright, now into the games. We got Mario Kart. Came with this stupid steering wheel, which was really hard to use. Didn't like it. This is, besides Mario Kart DS was the worst Mario Kart I ever played. This is probably second worst. I don't think I like this game too much. Every console came with Wii Sports, and bowling and everything was a lot of fun. So then they came out with Wii Resort with different things. Archery was okay. Came with the little expansion to make them play better. I remember this being okay. Don't really remember much about it. This game was kind of cool, 2D side-scrolling Mario, but 4 people at once made it really chaotic and hard to play, but it was kind of fun, kind of neat. This was my first Paper Mario I ever played. I thought it was brilliant. I loved basically, if you've seen the Super Mario movie, they stole the plot almost completely, like Bowser wanting to marry Peach and all that. The story was whatever, it was okay, but the gameplay was really clever and really fun. I did beat the game. I enjoyed it. Love to see it. 2 of my favorite video game characters together in one game. You play a bunch of weird mini games. It was okay. WarioWare was an amazing game on the handhelds, Game Boy Advance, DS, all that. This was very fun too. It was fun to see it on a big screen. You can actually see what's going on and what you're doing. N64 started the Mario Party series, and they keep it going. Gotta have a Mario Party if you have a Nintendo system. Mario Party 8 was a lot of fun. We had some really strange Sonic games on it. These are like, I don't know, straight down rush games. They weren't very fun. And, Wii's graphics weren't very good, so they're just okay. This was based off a really good Batman cartoon, really funny. And the game graphics were actually really good. 2D, side-scrolling fun. This was a fun one. This game actually had really good graphics for the Wii. 2D, side-scrolling RPG, action RPG. but I hated the gameplay. It was one of those games like Samus where you got to go back and forth over and over and over again. I don't enjoy stuff like that. Leave it to Capcom to always make a gem for every system. I mean, this was incredible. Zack and Wiki, you play a pirate and your golden magic monkey, and you just, it's a cursor game, you just point at the screen and you have to solve different ingenious puzzles. It was so much fun. I beat this game, love it to death, highly recommend it. Capcom did it again. They released an amazing versus fighting game for this system. I mean, I had so much fun playing this. The combos are great. The graphics are shit, of course, but so Tatsunoko versus Capcom. Tatsunoko is a animation company in Japan. They make anime. A lot of it hasn't come out in America, but the ones that did, like Gatchaman and Getter Robo and stuff like that. I mean, so cool. Or G-Force as it's known in America. Also had Macross, or forgot what that one was called in America, but this was a lot of fun. This was the only game where I was actually good with Chun-Li. And then it's a system that Evan has, so of course he has a Godzilla game. This is Godzilla Unleashed. Had to pick this one up because it had all these monsters. And you could play as Biollante. That's a dream come true. That's my favorite Godzilla adversary. Graphics were horrible. It was really hard to play with that Wiimote, but cool game indeed. This is a Bleach fighting game. I enjoyed the Bleach anime until all the fillers ruined it. But this is a good arc. Grimshaw, I think, is in it. He's a cool character. I don't remember if this let me use a controller. I think you only had to use the Wiimote, and that was frustrating. Now, this is an anthology of Samurai Shodown. Samurai Shodown's an awesome SNK game series where you can actually chop people in half and have bloodletting and all that. Very cool franchise. And this was a lot of fun. It let you use the controller or the arcade stick. Really good. Until Fighter Z came out, this was the top dog in the Dragon Ball Z video game series, the Tenkaichi series. Tenkaichi Budokai 2 is the all-time greatest to me in the series. The way you unlock characters, you had to be a fan of the show. You had to do certain capsule combinations and earring combinations to, know how to unlock the characters. You had to have knowledge. There's that controller that saved my life in this game, which the tutorials would not show you how to control the game with this. It only showed you how to do remote moves, so I had to figure it out on my own. I became a killer with Vegeta 3 or 4, Vegeta level 4. Yeah, these games are great. I'd say 2 is better than 3. And then the reason why I bought the system, Super Smash Bros. Brawl. I think this is the one Sonic was introduced in, so this was a dream come true. Had a lot of fun playing this. Not the best game, but really enjoyed it. Now on to the Wii U. Bought this game because you could play your Wii games on it in HD with HDMI. And, of course, there's a new Smash Bros. Coming out for it. Yeah, so it's a sleeker design. Nintendo's first HD system. And you could use all your Wii controllers on it and everything. And this is the controller it had. Kind of cool. You couldn't leave your house with this, but you could sit on the couch and use this as a screen. It was a pretty cool system. This came with the system, bundled in. I don't know what it is because I never actually put it in the system. Never tried it, not once. This is what I bought it for, and this was a lot of fun. I think this is Nintendo's first system where they had DLC characters. You had to actually download characters to play them. And I think this invented the amiibo stuff. This was a pretty revolutionary game. And this had the best graphics for Smash Bros. At the time. It was cool looking. And then I'm a DC fanboy, so I had to get this game, Scribblenauts. And, Darkside's in it. It's part of my Darkside collection as well. And any character you write, any object, anything will appear to help you in the game. But it made me nauseous from you had to type it in on the pad on the screen controller and then look up at the screen to see what was happening. So the looking back and forth would make me nauseous. I had to look down at the pad, look up at the screen, look down at the pad, look up. Nauseating. So it actually wasn't a lot of fun. Very innovative, very cool 2D graphics. Like, just made me nauseous. Alright, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.